Welcome. My name is Lisa Yahn. I am from Rochester, New York, and I am just here to chat with you guys for a few seconds before our very own President Garrett and Sylvia, Chief Operating Officer McGrath, join us for tonight's Opportunity Zoom. I am so excited. How many of you were able to join us on Saturday for the Opportunity Zoom that Bo and Garrett did? Can we just give them a round of applause, because that was truly, truly amazing. I've already watched it 2.5 times myself. So, and I'm sharing it with everyone because I just absolutely loved it. So we're just going to wait for them a second here to jump on, and they will take it over. I can't see when they're on. Hopefully they'll pop up on my page. So I'm just super excited. I'll share my brief little story with you while we're waiting. So for those of you, again, who don't know me, my name is Lisa Yahn. I'm from Rochester, New York. And I was introduced to this company 3.5 years ago. And it was all about the opportunity for me. I was shared about the comp plan. I was shared about, sharing happiness and what it could do with the opportunity that I was already doing. And I was just like, I was all in. I remember sitting there with the person who introduced me and said, it's like Ice Cube and Goosebumps. I didn't care what we were selling. I just knew that I was excited that the hair on my arms was standing up. And every time I hear Garrett and Bo talk about it, that same feeling comes over me. And it wasn't until the product showed up at my house that I saw that it was coffee and a supplement, and I didn't drink coffee. And so I said, okay, when in Rome, do what the Romans do. And I popped the supplement, drank the coffee, and went off to the gym. Prior, like about 2 weeks before that, maybe about a month, I had to buy a size 12 jeans because I had started my weight loss journey earlier that year and I had plateaued. Well, come the product, I started taking it. November 21st, I remember, was the first day that I took it. By December 27th, which was my birthday, I had dropped a whole pant size and I had to go buy a size 10. Fast forward now, I am in a size 6. I was able to avoid with our products the COVID-15 or the COVID-20, what other people have been experiencing. It's allowed me to maintain my weight loss. So I'm super excited about that. And I just absolutely love helping people. And, whether they're sideline, upline, crossline, I just love helping customers, reach their goals. And that's what we're really all about here, is just helping each other and, sharing, our stories and our testimonies to help others. And, one of my personal goals in this company, or just in general, as I said, I'm a stylist of 25 years, hairstylist, and I always wanted to retire by the time I was 45 because I seen what the industry had did to so many people, like the aches and pains, and I was already starting to experience some of those. And so with being with this company, just 6 short months, not only was I able to retire, but I've been able to double, triple the income that I was making doing hair just by sharing, our products. And I've now been retired for 3 years. So I did it actually 3 years early from 40. It's been truly, truly an amazing journey. And I know it's only going to get better from here. So, I don't know, Judy, what else am I supposed to say?
You guys, sorry for the delay. Garrett just informed us that they're going to be running just a few minutes late. So if you can just bear with us, we can go ahead, and I think maybe what we could do is we could go ahead and start with a testimonial here. If I know we have Peter and Carmela, and we have Lisa Buss. And so why don't we go ahead and since they aren't here, if Carmela, do you want to go ahead and get started and share your story with everybody?
Yeah, we'd love to. There's so many beautiful, exciting people here tonight, and maybe the beginning for many of you. Thank you, Judy. Thank you so much, Lisa, for asking us to share. It's been over 2 years ago we had our first cup of happy coffee, and I still remember the very first moment. And funny enough, every morning that we get up and have our happy coffee, we have a similar experience. It's really changed our lives in so many ways. But what I find really funny about it was first cup, we live in Minnesota. We were sitting there having coffee together, my husband and I, and he noticed that the windows were dirty. It was winter. He literally got up, went outside and washed the windows in the middle of winter in the state of Minnesota. what I find interesting, the coffee is supposed to elevate your clarity and focus, that he actually noticed. And I know that's funny, and I'm not trying to be funny, but it's funny. Like he noticed it. I thought, that's really peculiar. I hope it keeps going. And then he notices like the laundry and some other things. For me, I've lost weight. The scale, I'm addicted to the scale because I keep losing weight. But what I've noticed more than anything, I'm down a full size and I've lost inches. But the thing that I gained that's been so powerful is this productive energy. I'm getting things done and not saving household chores for a project. We have a son, he's turning 20 this week. He has Down syndrome, and he appreciates the fact that I now have a sense of more, it's like a sense of well-being and calm and focus. And if you've ever been with someone who is just go, go, go all the time, you know how much that really matters. So he really appreciates the mommy and daddy that we are now. I mean, it's just, we're smiling almost all the time, like 99.9% of the time. From the business perspective, it's been extraordinary. I've had a very prominent career in television shopping, on camera, and building the industry for many years, 30 years. And as that was coming to a wrap, Happy Co was actually an answered prayer for me, a real actual answered prayer. And because of sharing the coffee, it's amazing. No one can call this work. Sharing coffee, making people happy, hearing these amazing stories, we've replaced my income. And that has just been just shocking. Like, it didn't even expect it, had no idea how this was going to go. We love the product. We love what it's doing for other people. And from a business perspective, really for Peter and myself, the integrity of the leadership here, corporate side, is beyond any expectations. The community and the team, I mean, they're winning too. It isn't just that now the coffee provides for our family, but for teammates as well. And that's the piece that we were after. We made a commitment to each other that along the way we would help people any way that we could, like genuinely help people. And this is the vehicle and the tool that we've been able to do that with. So I hope that resonates with someone here tonight. If you're really looking for like a real business, this is real business, and it keeps us really busy and kind of hopping, and we love it. So thank goodness for the product so that we can get through our busy day. Glad you're here tonight. Excited for your new beginning.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, they have arrived. I am so happy to be able to introduce this couple. They are truly, truly amazing. I was on the phone with Judy, and he tried calling Judy, but then she didn't answer. So then he called me, and we ended up having a big conversation. So please let me welcome our president and oh gosh, she's just amazing. Experience officer, that's it. She's just amazing. Garrett and Sylvia McGrath. Thank you so much for both of you being here tonight with us.
Oh,
thank you for the very kind welcome and warm welcome.
And you know, the great thing about this company, we're not all about titles. We have an incredible relationship with one another. We're co-creating something different here, because at the end of the day, what we're co-creating is happiness. What we're co-creating is choice. What we're co-creating is authentic acceptance of one another. What we're co-creating here is loving people where they're at. What we're co-creating here is love and light. But we're doing it online in a way that you can do it in the nooks and crannies of your day, in the pockets of your day. And
like the way Carmela talked about.
Exactly. Yeah. And with PJ, I mean, think about the gift, that blessing that as a parent, you know, when you have a child that's got additional needs, you go, hey, it's fun that we can be there together with them and financially create the type of future for him that we feel excited about. So congratulations you. And that's what warms our heart when we do that. So I know we got Lisa Buss here as well together with us. So let's just jump right in, Sylvia, as our Chief Experience Officer. And let's just share some, so a little bit more information, kind of give people a bigger picture of what's going on here. About 15, 20 minutes or so. And then, then we'll
go over to Lisa.
Yeah, exactly. So
does that sound all right, Lisa?
Yeah, she's nodding. I can see her nodding and smiling there. Lisa, you look great. Sounds fantastic. Thank you very much. And guys, we're all here hanging out on Zoom. Some of you, I saw your camera flashed on, you're sitting in your car. So I recognize, some people are sitting in their cars, some people are sitting at home. One person I could see the shopping aisle, so I could tell you're out shopping right now before you muted your camera. So I get that. And that's the beauty of what we get to do here. And so much of our lives are online. You know, this is a billionaire. He was talking about that it took 100 years for, you know, the Industrial Revolution to change the world. Then it took 25 years for the internet to change the world. It took 10 years for the phone to change the world. But it's just taken 1 year for the pandemic to totally change the way we're doing commerce and so many things in the world today.
That's right. I mean, everything's gone online, conversations. I mean, literally right before we had about an hour and, well, what should have been an hour's drive, that was an hour and a half. That's why we were just a couple of minutes late. And I was like, oh, you know what? I realized we didn't have groceries in the house for a 14-year-old. And that's a problem when you have a 6'4" 14-year-old.
Yes.
And so I literally went online and I went to that Target app and I said, oh, repeat that order. I mean, how simple is that? And that's what a lot of us learned during this last year, during the pandemic, is, hey, there's a lot of things I kind of want to do online and I kind of want to keep doing online. We work online, groceries. I mean, it is a mega trend, buying online from your, you know, at home or from phone or however it is that you like to do it.
And you're already successful at it, guys. We're already consuming online. We already know what we're doing. And when someone says, where did you get that? Oh, I got it online. Mm-hmm. And how many of us have done that? When you've done that, you can already be successful here. And there's so many other things that we're doing today online as well.
So that's what we're talking about. We're going from being an online consumer to an online earner. And what could that look like? What kind of a business you could potentially look at having? The one that we're talking about here tonight is with a Happy Co. And we, just like Amazon started off with books, well, we started off with Happy Coffee. So the Happy Co, Happy Coffee, and we're the original and number one. We really created that category of those types of beverages that, and why coffee? Well, 400 million cups of coffee are consumed every day in this country before noon.
And we create an alternative that is, we believe, better tasting. It's less expensive than a drip cup of coffee at Starbucks. That's the best product, the best price one. You feel in minutes, not just the caffeine, you feel happier,
yes,
productive
happier
energy. It's got health. Guys, there are people who are losing weight because of the nootropics in the coffee. People don't think about food as much. When you don't eat as much, guess what happens? There's a side product that happens to lose weight. People are enjoying great health benefits. It's got antioxidants, adaptogens in there, stuff for circulation. It's more convenient. You get it at home, and it's a daily habit. You don't have to be reminded. Who needs to be reminded to drink their coffee?
Not me. You never need to remind me to drink my coffee in the morning. I mean, it's what, and when you look at it as a business, you're going, wow, a daily habit. That's retention. That is really a cool product to be able to represent as a business.
And it's simple to share, guys. As simple as, you know, selling words. You get a guide online, sharing a website, sharing an app. It's fun. I mean, it's fun to share a cup of coffee with a friend. That's why we say
we're doing here tonight.
Exactly.
Except we're actually, as it turns out tonight, we're having our happy lemonade.
Yes.
Which we was very grateful to quickly have as we jumped on this Zoom after we
Einstein juice.
Yep, Einstein juice. There you go.
It does. It just perks you up. So we've got happy peach tea, lemonade, chocolate, chai tea, chill drink, unwind, lasting at night, happy caps, sunshine drop, happy shakes, and more to come.
So we're expanding like Amazon.
Yeah, we are. Exactly.
Yeah, and then they went into DVDs and, you know, then it was like everything else. So,
but you know what, and when we buy two of our products together, basically what we call a duo, we also make a contribution to different charitable organizations that you get to choose. And that's something really cool. There's a give back aspect to everyone you consume. You're actually
feel
giving
good about that.
You're giving back.
I love that. And you can feel also good about the fact that these are craveable products. They don't just taste good. They don't just work well. They're things that when they're not in your life, you're like, I'm craving it. I mean, I don't know how you all feel. Is there anybody who literally gets like cravings for the products? Like they taste so good, or you just miss the feeling when you don't have it, if you've ever run out? I know that there are tons of people probably that would say that, you know, even some that are on this Zoom tonight, that would share the same thing, and that they've gotten such incredible benefits from it, that they've gotten things like weight loss, they've gotten things like, you know, the mood elevation and things like that, inches and pounds. And when you have a great product, I mean, the next logical step is what? You have a great business, right?
Without a doubt. And guys, that's what we got here, because people want to share it, and that's what's happened. And when people share it, it creates sales, $135 million in our second year. But why is that important? Well, it got recognized in so many different places. We got a AAA business rating. We got recognized in Direct Selling News, Social Selling News as the #1 and #2 fastest growing companies, 2018 and 2019. But why do you care? This is really key, is because we paid out over $65 million in commissions to people like you who started on a Zoom, who started online, who tried a sample, liked what they got, decided to share it. People liked it, they shared it, and they also received commissions. And people are enjoying success, doing something they would do anyway. They just learned how to do it. And as you said, turn it into a business that's generating income. We'll talk about exactly what that might look like later. But people who have never seen themselves in business are in business. Normal people with busy lives, overcommitted lives, from home, from phone, fitting into the nooks and crannies or the pockets of their day, are being successful. You can see so much of that, and you can check that out for yourself.
So conversational and simple. Have you heard about the new Happy Coffee everyone's talking about?
Yes.
I mean, it's just conversational.
People say, you're happy? Let me tell you why. Here, try this.
And so in addition to the amazing craveable products that are so, you know, part of your everyday life and all those other reasons that we just talked about, is the tools, is the system, is the support, it is the community. But I love that there are beautiful tools that you can feel proud of. It's not like, ooh, here's this icky looking, you know, brochure or something. No, they're gorgeous, beautiful websites. There's a gorgeous kit that you get when you get started. There's a super handy app that, you know, we'll send out a sample for you. There's a beautiful magazine that just got launched. And I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so many wonderful things that help you have that system, because isn't that what you want when you join a business, is the beautiful tools, system, and support that's going to help you succeed.
And it's paint by numbers. It's an app. We're all used to doing things on an app today. So he goes, I got the Target app, tap.
Yeah.
And everyone,
tap and send a sample.
Exactly. Tap and send a sample, tap and send a video. It's that simple. And then they go to a website, which is all the sharing for you in a modern way. It's got videos that are really snappy and
This
short.
is one of those videos. Yep.
And people just go, hey, I get it. This makes so much sense. What do you all do? Tap, send a video, tap, go to the website, tap around. Oh, I get it. This is pretty simple.
And it's really the beautiful marriage of relationship marketing. In other words, just socially, when you're out and about, they're talking about things with e-commerce. So we've created websites that are, you know, really going to help you do all of that telling and selling for you. So you don't have to. You're literally just sharing a product experience or just the happy way that you feel about this, and directing them to a website that has everything for you, from recipes to research to you name it. It's got all of it right there. And you're right at that mega trend.
You contributed to making Amazon and Jeff Bezos the richest guy in the world, because if you've ever said to someone, where'd you get that? I got it on Amazon. Guess what? You connected him to his website. Now you get to connect people to your website and you make the money. And then when the ripple effect from that happens, you can generate future income. That is the new way of doing things. And it's attracting the attention of incredibly successful global business leaders. This gentleman, Mr. Fai Chan, has created companies with a market cap of nearly $20 billion, doing $1 billion in profits. You know, why would you care? Well, because he wants to help us do $1 billion in sales. Again, you might say, well, why do I care again? Well, because the goal is to pay out over $500 million in commissions per year to people like you that simply connect you people to our community. And then from the community, they're buying products that they love and like of a broad range. You're making money for doing that. That's pretty cool. In the months ahead, we'll be launching in 9 new countries: Japan, South Korea, and Hong Kong, China, Singapore, Taiwan, Thailand, Malaysia, and the Philippines. In fact, the world needs more happiness. In fact, we believe everybody deserves to be happy. You're going to hear more countries are coming on board, because why? You don't need to teach people what to do. They go, I get it.
I want to be happier.
I want to be happy. I want to tap online.
I want to be healthier. I want to, have a healthy weight. They're all things that people want anyways. So by now you may be asking, well, how would I get started in this? Is this some big franchise that I have to spend, 100,000, 10,000, thousands of dollars getting started and spend all my time? No, I'm sure you've got it by now. It's literally just your phone. And you can get started in something that's paint by numbers for $49. This is the enrollment kit. This is just a very basic kit that has everything, kind of like a business in a box.
And as it turns out, everything's already been done. So you just have to walk in the shoes or walk in the footsteps of other people. They're willing to lay it down for you, because the more success you have, the more success they have, which is an incredible way to be able to do business. And you can see it's all there sent to you in a box, or you can get it direct delivered to you on your phone. And you then choose, well, where would I like to get started? A happier pack is just a very simple concept. Well, I want to try these products for me and my family. I love them. Then I maybe want to hand some out. So you got some to sample, you got some to sell, you got your app that you can share them with them. And then people go, you know what? This is pretty simple. Simple, simple, simple. Sample, sample, sample. That's why you're seeing the growth that you are seeing with our business and the success. Or maybe you just go, hey, I'd like to buy a little bit more volume discount.
Yeah, exactly. So the savings there over, if you were looking at the retail value of everything that's included in that happiest pack, it is your best value. You're going to save about $258 in that pack, because there's so many different, samples and single servings, or however, there's literally some credits with the app that you could literally send those out for free. There's DIY sample mailers. There's everything in there that people who want to move fast, that are very, much more business oriented, that's usually the pack that they would choose. And, you might be asking yourself, well, how does this all work? How do I earn this money? Well, it's you share the happy. Simple, simple, simple. Sample, sample, sample. That's what we were just talking about right now. And let's just kind of look at, you might be going, well, how do you earn money with this? How does this even work? I've never done anything like this before. I have zero idea. How does this work? Well, when you look at it, it's about, sharing the product. So if you look at this, let's just use a simple example with you sharing and somebody going, hey, yeah, I'd like to be a customer. I'd like to try that. So people start, they're enjoying the coffee, they're loving the coffee, or maybe it's the lemonade or whatever. And you're earning a commission as people are, what if you started earning from each cup of happy? You're going to earn, a commission each time that happens. So with about 7 customers, let's look at that example. Maybe you're looking at month 1, your earnings would be, when you add them up, about $300. It's going to vary a little bit depending on what they order, but we're just kind of looking at an example here to give you an idea. So let's say you got started with that happier pack that we showed you. That was the one, not the biggest one, the one right before that. That was the happier pack. That's $250. With your 7 customers, you've earned about $300. But that's not the end of it, because of course, what are your happy customers going to want to do in month 2? Well, they're not going to want to be without their happy coffee. They're going to want to reorder coffee and, maybe try something else. Go, hey, maybe I should try the lemonade this month. So again, it's something that you could do once and then get paid on over and over and over again with happy customers. Let's look at another example. Let's look at maybe, I don't know if you saw, 3 of those customers had a little heart over their head. Maybe they love it. They're so in love with it. They go, you know what? Maybe, can I do what you do? Can I also earn income or earn, just a referral fee When I get customers too, and you say, well, I'm glad you asked, you actually could. And, if you want to get started with a happier pack as well, or however you want to get started, you become what's called a brand partner. Now, why would somebody want to do that? Well, they want to earn through their connection commerce as well, through them sharing the happy. And when you look at what would happen, let's just say it was 3 customers and 3 brand partners, that's about $500 in earnings. So again, now you're in, well, more than profit. You're ready to build, you're well into profit. But what would happen after that? Is that all there is? Well, no, again, all of these people are going to, perhaps order again. They're going to go, you know what? I want to have another cup of coffee the next month. I want to have some of this happy lemonade again. And what if they went and they got their own customers? And some of those customers said, you know what, I want to become a brand partner like you. You can see where this is going, right? It's kind of like when you throw a rock in a pond and there's this ripple effect. What kind of ripple effect could you create where you are earning a commission every time? You're earning something when every cup of coffee that your customers and your team, as it starts to grow, and their customers and so on, that they're drinking this happy coffee or happy lemonade and enjoying those benefits. What do you think might happen over time? What do you think is possible? You do get paid with the compensation plan that we have here up to 10 levels in depth. So those ripples could go out 10 times.
And there's no perfect growth, guys. We know it's people. We understand that there's no perfect growth. There's no perfect geometric progression, but it gives you a concept of how it can work. What are some of the possibilities that exist there? And we have what's called an income disclosure statement. And the income disclosure statement is a historical look back. Mm-hmm. It's not a guarantee of income. It's the incomes that have previously been earned by people who have gone out there, they've shared, they successfully enrolled customers. Their customers had those hearts that Sylvia's talking about that loved the product. They in turn had customers who then had hearts and loved the product. And over time it grew. And this gives you a sense for, what type of time it took them to get to what levels of income, what kind of business they had created at that point in time. So you can ask the person who invited you here and say, hey, I think if I could maybe, just get started and get my product for free, that's all I'd like to do. Great, let's show you how to do that. You may say, an extra $50 a month would make a difference, or extra $100 would make a difference, because I really just want to, as I said, pay for my products, or I want to make another $500 a month or $1,000 a month. Whatever that looks like, they can't guarantee you the income, but they can show you historically what people have done. They can show you other people's stories who have had success in the past with their business, and share with you the system that they used to build the business, so you can make an informed decision for yourself what kind of possibility exists for you here in the business. So get back with the person who invited you on. If you have not tried the products, for sure, ask for an opportunity to try the products or buy yourself a month's supply of our products. When you've already done that, by now you're probably asking yourself, okay, I've already done that. I've already seen the success stories. I've already seen the support that's here. I want to get started. Help them choose a pack that makes sense for you, share with you the type of support to help you to get started. But whatever you choose to do, we say this all the time, we believe everybody, truly with every fiber of being, deserves to be happy. And obviously that includes you. And we want you to really have a phenomenal evening. We'd like to hand it back to Lisa Yahn, who's going to pass it on to Lisa Buss, I believe, who is going to share with you as we just finish up here. But I just want to say thank you very much. Apologies, we're a little late just jumping on here, but we just love and appreciate you guys. And thank you very much for investing some time with us here this evening.
Thank you guys so much. That was so awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so we saved the best for last, and we are going to take it to Miss Lisa Buss. Take it over, my friends.
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. Garrett and Sylvia, thank you. I'm, like I said, Lisa Buss. I live in North Fort Myers. Before I knew about these products, I was gaining weight like crazy. I was going through menopause. I gained a lot of weight, and I gained it really fast. Obviously, I was in a really sad place, just sad about the life changes, the depression. I felt lonely, and obviously gained the weight. I was introduced to Happy Coffee in early February. The day I started, February 11th, I knew I had found something pretty special. It was a matter of a few days that my energy increased. I had motivation to get things done again. And most importantly, my mood was lifted. I didn't feel sad anymore. It's now been over a little 2 months, just a little over 2 months since I started. So I'm really new, but I, honest to gosh, haven't felt this good in a really long time. I was taking about 4 to 5 Advil a day, and now it's very, very rare that I take any. My hips and back were really hurting, and now I'm walking again. I'm way more active. My mood is lifted. I sleep better than ever. I have more energy, and the kicker for me is that I'm down 30 pounds. You know, thank God the scale is going in the right direction. Oh, so emotional. This whole thing has been really an attitude adjustment. I don't eat nearly as much. I've cut down on the portions, and I just really get fuller faster. You know, they say it's not a weight loss product. It's a mood enhancer. It improves your hormone balance. It helps you and keeps you in a healthier lifestyle. Listen, I don't know what they put in these happy products. I'm not an expert. All I know is that it's changed my life. And I'm just super proud to be part of the happy community. I'm not alone in this community. Everybody has been so helpful. You can reach up, you can reach out, your sidelines, your uplines, everybody and anybody, they're helping us promote our products and get us started. I really feel like I'm part of a community again. I found my purpose. I want to help my friends and family feel as good as I do. It's been a hard year, and everybody really deserves to be happy and as happy as they possibly can be. I'm sorry I got a little emotional about this. I'm in such a better place right now, and it's because of these products. I'm overjoyed that I found my place. It's been a game changer for me. I'm truly, truly blessed. Thank you, Happy Co. Garrett, Sylvia, I watch you from day one. Thank you for your inspiration. I know Judy's listening, and my uplines, Bonnie, and my friends. So, you know, a lot of my friends are on today, and I just thank you for all of your support. And thanks, Happy Coffee. Thanks for listening to my story.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Lisa. You guys, thank you so much for everyone being on here, taking the time to be with us tonight. So like Lisa and everybody else said, get back to the person who invited you here tonight and let them know, how are you going to be a part of the Happy Co? Do you want to become a customer and try the product, or do you want to jump right in and become a partner in this amazing community? And maybe you just need a little bit more information, but let them know. And again, thank you so much for everyone and taking the time and being here tonight. Bye, guys. Have a good night.